I cannot be bothered for this. Hello. Hello to anybody that has left and come back. I was having issues with Minecraft, so I'm no longer able to play Minecraft for today. Yeah, I'm no longer able to play Minecraft. The shameful thing is, though, that we lost that great thing that I said about the Minecraft movie and all of that. SMH. But I guess today what I'm just going to be talking about is... You know what? I can still talk about the Minecraft movie, because that thing's got me mad for no reason. RIP Minecraft. I'm updating my stream information. There. Okay, so the thing that drives me crazy about the Minecraft movie is it just seems like, oh my god, magical world of Minecraft! And then it's like, Steve. Hi, it's me, Steve. That upsets me. That upsets me extremely. Ugh. Like, oh my god, I wish I could show you guys like some of the really cool stuff that is in the frickin' Oh, actually, maybe I'll be able to. Yeah, hold on. Okay, now I'm about to be cooking. I'm about to be cooking here for a second. You're gonna see something crazy. Something you would never expect to see in Minecraft, right? Okay. Add a window capture. Oh, wait, let me... Oh, God. Yeah, this thing. So I don't know if you can see what this thing is, but this is literally the enemy from the Minecraft story mode. Look at that thing. Isn't that terrifying? Now that's just based off of the Wither from Minecraft. We could have had that. We could have had that. If they had based the movie off of anything from Minecraft story mode, that would have been amazing. Because, like, the thing is, Minecraft story mode, it's like... Oh god, how do I even describe this? Sorry, I'm thinking for a second. With Minecraft story mode, they had all sorts of changes to mobs. Like, because they had this cheat code item, there were enemies that could be merged together by just someone doing something evil. But this was the worst thing ever. Like, oh my god. Let me see if I can even find, like, a GIF of what it fucking does in the game. Oh my, as you can see, this thing is terrifying though. I think this, maybe? I want only results for Witherstorm GIF, please. From Minecraft story mode. I want... Oh, all Witherstorm moments. Oh my god, that's kind of amazing. I'm gonna mute it just so that y'all can see. I don't know if it's gonna show the whole video. Oh no, it's not. It's not gonna show the whole video. Thank God for that. But let's see. So yeah, this right here, this is the Witherstorm. It is an entity that sucks up, like, all of the blocks into nothingness, into this, like, gigantic black hole void of a mouth that it has. And as you can see, like, this was right after the building competition that I told you about. It's like not even that far into the game. This is like literally maybe the first half hour of the game. And anybody that gets stuck in its beam, it's literally just like this tractor beam that straight up starts bringing you up. And like you can see, this dude, Jesse, he's doing his best to save his friends, save his buddies from getting destroyed. But the thing is, all the blocks are falling apart. What do you grab onto when the world around you is falling apart? So all they can do is wait for the beam to move away. And look at that! Look at how terrifying that gigantic thing is. That's not something you can easily fight. Like, it's even bigger than the Ender Dragon. Putting that into reference. Because the Ender Dragon, yeah, dragons are big. Dragons are really big. But this is gigantic. Look at that. Look at that massive thing going through. That's terrifying. God. But yeah, it's so good. So good. Like, I highly recommend checking out that game. I've already, like, played through it before, so I don't think I would ever do stream of it, unless if I had a friend to join me. But, like, they had so many good ideas with Minecraft Story Mode. I really enjoyed Minecraft Dungeons as well, because the story had no voice acting, but it did have, like, an obvious MacGuffin that caused everything to go haywire, basically. But meanwhile, in Minecraft, it's just, in the Minecraft movie, it's this real-world thing that doesn't make sense to me. And I don't understand why they did it like this. It shouldn't be well, if they wanted it to be oh, we're suddenly in this world, what do we do type of thing, they did it terribly. Like, they were, like, the directors were specifically talking about the Sonic movie and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, so maybe they have some ideas that they're going to bring to the table that are new and inventive, like the other Minecraft medias. Because, mind you, the Wither Storm is not in the regular Minecraft game. And neither is the Orb or Sphere of Corruption that's in the Minecraft Dungeons game. So I'm like, okay, maybe they got some original ideas or something. Maybe I can give them a chance. And then we get the full trailer, and it's just like, I don't even know what they're doing. I don't know what they're fighting against. I don't know why they're there. I don't know what anything is happening. And all of the things that I've seen are the most cheesiest, corniest bullshit lines that you can find in any type of movie that is about a video game. Oh my god. We're in Minecraft. Oh my god, who's that? I am Doomslayer. That's bullshit! God. Ruining my pizza with this terrible vibe. But yeah, it's really disappointing because, like, there's been a lot of good video game movies out there. There's been so many good video game movies lately that I was like, you know what? Maybe we're getting into, like, a golden era for video game movies. It's okay. You did not mean to ruin your pizza with the vibe. You are fine. Because, like, let's be honest. I was going to play Minecraft. I can't do it anymore, but, like, it's trash. The movie is trash. And the topic is relevant. Like, think about all the other video game movies we've seen. We've seen Street Fighter. We've seen the Sonic movies. We've seen Detective Pikachu. We've seen a lot of the Pokemon movies growing up. And then most recently we saw this newest Mario movie. All of those were great. Now, mind you, when the Mario movie came out, I was very about it, because I was like, Chris Pratt? And then I was like looking at it, and I was like, Chris Pratt, Illumination? It was weird. It was a weird idea altogether. But the final product was amazing. Like, yeah, Chris Pratt was still Chris Pratt in Mario. Like, but the story, the fun interactions you got between characters, all of it was so entertaining. It was fun the whole way through. And with Sonic, like, there's so many things with the Sonic lore that are very confusing, and at least to me. There's some people that really are all keyed in on it and know exactly what's happening at all times. But for me, I'm just like, I just sit there and I'm like, Blue Man go fast. No, Blue Hog go fast. Blue Hedgehog. Hedgehog. That's all that I think about whenever I see Sonic franchise. But I like playing the games. I played, I think the first Sonic game I played was Sonic Unleashed. And then I played Sonic Generations, and then Sonic Forces. And Sonic Unleashed was a really good game. It was really good. Sonic Generations, amazing game. Probably one of the best Sonic games that has been made. Because immediately following that was Sonic Forces, which was straight up garbage. But then the Sonic movie came out, and I didn't have much hopes for it either. I saw that the directors and all that went back and changed Sonic's model and all that after everyone was like, this Sonic is fucking ugly. Who the hell cooked this? You burnt it. You caused fires everywhere across the earth. You made it seem like hell appeared with how bad you were cooking. Like, that's how it felt. That is exactly how it felt. But then they were like, okay, we changed it. Now it looks great. And the story was, honestly, the intro part of the story kind of told me a little bit about the Sonic games, because, like, I know somebody who really loves the Sonic lore and Sonic story, and they talk about it a lot. And so I never understood how Sonic ended up coming to the human world to begin with, or whether Robotnik was from the human world or was a human that was left behind on Sonic's world. So they're kind of doing a kind of take on that, I think. But it's very interesting to see that, because there's story that makes sense. There's entertaining villains, entertaining characters. Like, it's all so good. And then the second Sonic movie was also really amazing. Like, it made sense. It made sense. The story was really good. Knuckles being there, amazing. And all of the fight scenes are they're amazing to watch. And then we're getting this new one with Shadow. And I'm ready. I am ready to see what he has to bring to the table. Because I feel like it's going to be amazing having him on the screen. I can't believe so many people are so excited to see a kid get shot up in theaters. Crazy. Crazy, but it's true. Everyone's excited for that. And then we have Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu was a really good Pokemon movie. They had a really good bunch of, the way that they made Pokemon, it was bordering from realistic to fantasy, and I really enjoyed that. Like, it kind of gave me the Never-Ending Story vibes. And that's the kind of fantasy element I really enjoyed about it. And I loved the connection between Pokemon and humans. I loved the entire overall story and plot of it. And it just made sense. It made sense, and it was great, and the story was fun. There wasn't any cliche, stupid moments. But then you look at the Borderlands movie. The most recent video game movie to come out. And it's terrifying just how bad it is. Like, the reason Tiny Tina is because she's an orphan. So tell me why you would have an orphan in the movie ask, "Oh, I can't wait to see my mom and dad." Why would you do that? Did you even pay attention to the story? It's not a very long story. If you just do the main missions, the gameplay goes by very fast. If you just look up a Wikipedia article, you can find out a lot about the game. Did you do anything, or did you just stare at things? Borderlands was atrocious, but also Cate Blanchett can punch me in the throat and I would thank her. Let me look up who Cate Blanchett is. I've never been very good with actors or their names or anything like that. Cate Blanchett. Oh yeah, that's valid. Like, literally, I was talking with one of my friends about this, about the movie, and I was like, okay, so here's the thing. Does the movie look bad? Yeah! The trailer looks absolutely abysmal, but Borderlands is known for being a very corny franchise. It's known for being very silly, very, like, it doesn't take itself seriously. And, the person who played, Lilith, Cate Blanchett, she is supposed to, if they ever did a trilogy movie or anything like that, she would be the romantic interest for Roland, who is played by Kevin Hart. And in the games, they all look like 20s to upper 30s. Like, Lilith looks young. Mordecai looks like he's maybe 45-ish. Roland looks 35 to 40. But then I noticed that they also had other characters. Like, I didn't see the movie. Everyone talked so badly about how the movie went, and I saw clips of it on TikTok because everyone was like, I need to spoil how bad this movie is so that none of you are inflicted with the toxic damage from watching it live. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that leak. Oh wait, I didn't adjust my thing to just chatting actually. Hold on. Just chatting. Done. But yeah. Like, they didn't look at all similar in age. Now if they were all like I don't know what it is about Kevin Hart, but he looks like a 20-something-year-old. He looks young as hell, but he does not have a Roland-built body. It would have made more sense for The Rock to play as Roland. Cate Blanchett also played Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's cool. It's because he's short as fuck. You're right, though. Like, with that chest span, like, whatever they call it, he just doesn't fit. And in the movie, they didn't do anything to address that. Because Roland is supposed to be a big and strong soldier. And he's supposed to be big and strong, and one of the biggest and strongest, that you're shocked because there's someone actually stronger and bigger than him. And that would be Brick, or, oh my god, I forget what his name is, but he's from the second game. He's the psycho person from the second game. So you're supposed to be shocked when you see people that are actually bigger and buffer and more muscly. And those are the people that just solve everything with their fists. Like, tell me that doesn't sound like a good thing for The Rock to do. I don't know what Kevin Hart could have done. Maybe Kevin Hart could have been Handsome Jack. I could have seen him as Handsome Jack. But I couldn't have seen him as Roland. And my friends were saying that Cate Blanchett was a bad pick for Lilith. And I was like, I can go either way with it. With the rest of the casting in the movie, I feel like it was a bad pick. But I feel like the rest of the casting were already bad picks. So, I don't know. But yeah, with all this stuff about video game movies and the hype that they can have, like, the Sonic movie was supposed to just be like a one-off movie, I believe. And Jim Carrey wasn't going to go back to it. But then, it's so good. And people understand that. That's one thing I really like about Sega. Well, I'm going to say Sega and Nintendo. They both said, we want to make video game movies that are genuinely good. We want to get fans of these franchises in the movie. Like, a lot of the fans of the Sonic video games growing up, the Sonic comics, all that type of stuff, they're working on the recent Sonic games. They're working on the Sonic movies. And I don't know if they're doing scriptwriter stuff or if they're just helping out with story or whatnot, but they're giving this really good feedback that you can only get from fans. And you can see that especially with Sonic Forces. I just said Sonic Forces was a trash fire. However, Sonic Forces was a 2-part game. Because in Sonic Generations, basically what happened is time got destroyed. So classic Sonic and, modern Sonic existed at the same time. And they kind of still do. Things are still not right in the way of time. And so, because of that, you have, classic Sonic, who got his own game. And his game was, Sonic Mania. That's what it was called, Sonic Mania. It had raving reviews. Everyone loved the music. They loved the gameplay. They loved everything about it. Like, there was a new gameplay mechanic to the regular classic Sonic. And they were like, oh, this gameplay mechanic is really fun. I really enjoy this. And they remixed certain levels, remixed tracks, created new tracks and new levels. And all of that was widely enjoyed and loved by the community. But then you have Sonic Forces where it was just bad. There wasn't... The only redeeming thing about it is that you could create your own character. That's it. The story... terrible. It's literally like, Sonic is being tortured in space. We haven't seen him in months. He must be doing terribly. And then it cuts to Sonic in space going, man, I could use a chili dog. And it's like, what is this level of tone deafness here? Because it's supposed to be this very serious, very dark themed game. And it's not like we haven't had those games before. We've literally had Sonic... one of the Sonic 06 games where you see the world end. In Sonic Unleashed, one of your friends dies in front of you. We've had dark moments in the games before. And then we have a completely dark setting. Like, Eggman has taken over most of the world. Most of the animals have been turned into robots. And then there's Sonic going, chili dogs. Oh, let me break out of jail. Whoa! Yeah! Like, that's the game Sega made. That is the game their think-tanking brains, without any fan input, decided to make. And now, we have the Sonic movies coming out. And we also have the new Shadow X Sonic Generations game coming out, which everyone is hyped and excited for, because the people that give input to Sega are like, hey, this is what the people would want. This is what they would enjoy. And with how much of a failure Sonic Forces was, Sega was like, you know what? We obviously don't know what we're doing. We'll listen to you! But it feels like in the case of Borderlands and Minecraft, it feels like the people that own the IPs had nothing to do with it. Because there is lore in Minecraft. There is. And that could have easily been included. They could have expanded upon it. They could have created some monumentous journey of a movie that everyone could have enjoyed. But nah. Nah. All we get is mid, trash, burn down your house fires. Terrible. You really got me on a rant with talking about video game movies, though. Yeah, it's just been real bad. I know I saw you talking about horror movies earlier. I will say one thing I really enjoy about horror movies is dread. Because I feel like a lot of the worst horror movies lately, they tend to rely a lot on jump scares to get their spooks in. But I don't like jump scares. I think they're cheap, and I think they shouldn't be used as often as they are. There are some cases where they're really good, but in most cases it's just cheap. Because you see it coming, you get spooked because it's sudden and because they suddenly make a loud noise. And that's it. However, like, when there's dread, like a buildup of fear, of helplessness, like, for example, in the Alien movies, even in the older ones, there's this feeling of helplessness because there's nothing you can do except try to leave. Like, you can't fight back. You can't hide. You will be chased after. You just need to get away as fast as possible. And that helplessness and dread combined makes really good movies. Same thing with some of the Jurassic Park movies too. Because you're stuck on an island, basically. At least if I remember correctly, wasn't the original Jurassic Park on an island? I don't know if you can fact check that for me. I'm gonna try to fact check it myself. Was? Yep, it was? Okay. Yeah, the original Jurassic Park was on an island. And you're surrounded by carnivores that are stronger, faster, and can smell better than you can. Your only option is literally to get off the island. Sure, you have your cars, but what's a car going to do against a T-Rex? It might be able to take out some raptors, but what are you going to do about the gigantic things in front of you? Isla Sorna, and then Site B was Isla Nublar. Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen the old movies. And I've only ever seen them once. I haven't seen them multiple times. They probably still hold up because of the effects that they used, but I've only seen the movies once, and that was around when they release, and that's about it. But I like having dread, fear, and helplessness in movies. I get so tired of jump scares. Because it doesn't feel like it's a horror movie. It just feels like it's a joke. Like, that's it. Just a joke. I hope that makes sense. Your roommate is a dinosaur autistic, so I know a few dino facts. That's valid. That's valid. My roommate is a Sonic autistic, which is why I knew so much about Sonic. And like, trust me, I enjoyed the games a lot as a kid. But it's just kind of crazy knowing how much lore there is to dig through with that series. And the comics are actually really good. Like, I don't know what the writers of the comics are doing, but they're doing great. They need to keep that stuff up. I just watched a movie that wasn't too bad on jump scares. Still had some, but not as much. And it definitely had a bit of a mounting sense of dread as the movie went on. Wasn't fond of the final form of the big bad, though. Valid. Yeah. Sometimes the big bads can be very disappointing. Like, yeah, they just sometimes can be. But sometimes they can be very cool. Like, I will say, I watched the It movies, the first and the second one, and I really liked Pennywise in the first one. And I think they made him the way he was in the second one because, like, it's very clearly like, look at how powerless you are against people that are no longer afraid of you and just want you dead. Like, there's a certain amount of fear that you can put into somebody before that fear turns into rage, and then they're like, I can't live like this anymore, I'm going to kill you. And that's kind of what happened with the It movies. They were just like, I'm tired of this shit. I can't go through with this anymore. You're dying. And Pennywise is like, ah-ha-ha! Oh no, I'm in danger. That was his thoughts. To the T. And not because it was disappointing. It turned into a spider. And you're arachnophobic? Oh my god, that's terrifying. I don't think I'm terrified of any... A lot of the things that I'm scared of aren't things that are able to manifest themselves physically. Like, I'm not scared of spiders. I'm not scared of the ocean. I'm not scared of, like, a bunch of holes in things. I'm not... Like, if I saw a T-Rex, would I be scared? Yes. I would be scared if I saw a T-Rex. But T-Rexes themselves don't scare me. There isn't anything that I'm exactly phobic of, except for maybe the idea of, like, you know, being abandoned or being alone, which is very human. That's just common sense, though. Yeah, if I see a T-Rex and I'm afraid, yup. Fear of T-Rex is called common sense. Yup. You're so right about that. Oh man, I'm so ready to be off work tomorrow. I'm actually going to do a stream tomorrow where I'm going to be walking. I have this, what do you call this thing? I have this walking treadmill type thing and a computer table that has a height modifier on it. So my plan is that I'm going to get on the little, like, foot pedal thing and I'm going to stream. Get a little bit of workout in while I stream, because I feel like that's something that I should try to promote as someone that is unhealthy. So I was like, let me try this. Let me try and see if this is something I can actually do. Because if it is, I think it's a good idea to, you know, have some good habits appear on stream sometimes. But yeah, I need to figure that out, because I'm like looking at my chair, looking at the stuff around me. There's not a lot of room, but there's probably enough room for it. Oh wait, did I ever turn on my... Okay, good, I did turn on my audio. Good. Oh man. You know, I was watching a lot of people recently talk about, you know, what you should do as a new VTuber. And I don't know why so many people are talking about it recently. I really don't. I wonder if it's because the people that finally have that have wanted to be VTubers finally have the money to do the thing they want to do. At least that's what I think about. But I've been watching a lot of people talk about it, and they're like, what you need to do is you need to find the things you're good at and start doing those. And I'm like, What am I good at? What am I good at that I can show off on stream? I feel like I'm okay at shooting games. I'm okay at I like building things. Like, I've been playing Once Human and my friends keep getting mad at me because I keep making really awesome mansions and stuff like that. I'm trying to think about what else I do. Oh, I popped my neck. I do like building things with Legos. I like singing sometimes, but I heard that Twitch got a bit stricter about their singing rules, and I don't know how exactly YouTube handles it. So for now, I'm basically doing all my singing off stream and going to be doing cover songs type of thing. And it's not that I'm even like great at singing or anything like that, it's just stuff that I enjoy doing. And I think that's probably part of what I'm streaming for too, is because it's not for like, oh, I want to get a full-time job as a streamer. It's not for, oh, I want to be able to, you know, do whatever I want. It's more so like, I want to be able to have fun doing the things I like to do. I like being able to have a dedicated set time for myself to enjoy the things that I like to do. And then I like singing. I like being able to put that out for people. I would like to be better at singing, of course, but I don't exactly have money for a bunch of singing lessons. That's stuff that takes months to years to get better at. I'd rather just sing and then learn as I sing. I fucking love Legos. Oh, me too. They're so much fun to play with. But yeah, that's just something that I was thinking about, just like, what sort of stuff am I good at, though? I don't really know. Because as a high school to college student, I focused a lot on 3D animation and graphic design. And those aren't really things that I feel like I can show off easily on stream, nor do I think I would really want to do that. Because, like, I would rather surprise people with the finished product instead of my work process through the product. And, I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about. What am I good at? What good things can I do and can I show off to people? But right now, I'm just kind of having fun. I became a streamer so that I could also make friends, because I love playing video games, and I love playing video games with friends. But a lot of the times, like, I have not finished anything! And I'm like, I haven't finished certain games or anything like that, because I was playing through a campaign with other friends. So, for example, like, I love playing Core Keeper. I love playing Baldur's Gate 3. I love playing Sunhaven. I love playing Stardew Valley. But I play with my friends, and then they're just like, I'm tired. And they kind of wait until the brain rot hits them again for it. And I'm like, I want to play more though. I want to keep going into this until we beat it. And that's kind of my issue, at least. It's like, I want to keep going until we're done. And that's kind of why I want to make more friends, because, like, making content creator friends means that I would be able to finish more games. Yeah. And I think that would be a very fun thing to be able to do. I love pizza. Hello, Lunite76. Hello, hello, hello. I was just yapping about some of my goals as a VTuber and, like, the things I do. Yeah, because I'm not really sure what all I'm necessarily good at, like good at doing. I just feel like I'm okay at, I'm okay at talking. But I also have years of experience of being a content creator of some type before. And because of that, I am able to just keep talking and talking and talking about all sorts of different things. But I don't know if I'm necessarily good at other things. I definitely have the vibes. Thank you. But yeah, like, I love doing art. When I went to college, I kind of did a little bit of everything. But it kind of caused me to be a jack of all trades, master of none. Where, like, ooh, I know how to do art. I know how to do, like, animation. I know how to do a bit of music. Like, I can play a bit of piano, drums, and the cornet, which, in parentheses, is a tiny trumpet. Also, I'm autistic and have ADHD, so I'm kinda good, I guess, at the job. Hello, Granny Toe Crust. Ew, what a ew name. Ew, stinky. Yeah, I end up becoming a jack of all trades, master of none, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But I don't have confidence in doing that. And I also have the understanding that I'm not even that sure what I would want to do specifically with my future. So it's kind of like, I have all these different things that I could focus on and get better at, and like up a stat instead of being an all-rounder. But instead I'm like, what if I just stay an all-rounder and just kind of YOLO it to see where it takes me? That's why I'm like, even though I can't take singing lessons because I don't have the money for it, like, what if I just sing for the fun of it? What if I just sing and make covers? What if I just have a fun time regardless of what's happening, you know? Like, that's just something that I think about. And I've just seen a lot of people... Oh, I write, draw, program, and compose music digitally and do all of that to eventually become an indie game dev. All of my content creation and Twitch streaming and Twitter posting is all to 1, build a community, and 2, have an audience when my first game releases. Ooh, that's so cool though. Honestly, I think back when I was in high school and college, there was this massive story that I was writing. And I wrote about, I think it was like over 8,000 pages worth of content for my story. And I just never did anything with it. Because I wanted to make a story, and then I was like, I had big dreams, as you do as a kid. I was like, I'm going to write this huge story. I'm going to turn it into a manga with my own art. And then that manga's going to be so popular, I'm going to turn it into either a webcomic or an animation or a video game, and it's going to be great. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can tell, but I was inspired by Homestuck a lot. But that's how it was for me when I was a kid. Yeah, if you want a webcomic, that's going to cost money. Yeah, all of it is going to cost money, honestly. As storyboarding artists, yeah. And the thing is, I can draw. I could technically do the art myself, but there's a lot of people that can do it better than me, faster than it would take for me to be able to learn to do that myself, if that makes sense. I can draw, but I can't storyboard. I can do both because I have a degree in art and technology from college, and storyboarding was like a real big part of a class that we went to. And my focus was just on 3D animation when I went through college, so I was very confused why they had me learn about storyboarding and all that stuff. But it actually does help out a lot. It helps you with setting the scene for a lot of different things. I'm sticking strictly to 2D games. That's valid. Like, would your 2D games be RPG Maker type? Or would they be like, oh my god, there's a few bunch of game creators. Or do you think you would just like build it from your own? Oh, Unity! Unity! That's cool. Yeah. With C? In when I went to college, they taught me how to do C++, C sharp. Oh, it's C sharp? Yeah. They taught me C++, they taught me Java, and there was another thing they taught me, but I forget it. Honestly, it was such a nightmare in my programming class because when I went to college, my programming teacher was terrible. He was like, all right, everybody, here is this forum board that you can post in. And I promise if you have a question in there that goes unanswered for 7 days, I will respond. And then I was like, okay, here's a question that I ran into. 7 days have passed. Hello? I'm adding you now. Can I get some help on this? Another 7 days passed. It takes him like 21 days each time to get to answers. And I'm like, dude, we're your only college class. There's no one else in this class except for, or no one else taking your other classes, because this is the only one. And I know that because I tried signing up for a different class and they're like, oh, there's too little people signed up for this class, so we're merging it all into one. And he never responded. The students all had to figure it out on themselves. And I ended up working with so many people just to try to figure out how I'm doing things in general. And I was losing my mind because I was up for like 4 days straight once, drinking energy drinks, trying to get these like assignments done. I was losing my mind. I also know Java, but Java is more for like technical stuff. Java isn't really fit for game dev. Some teachers just don't want to teach. Yeah. And ever since that programming class, I've completely given up on it. I could never do programming. Like, even if somebody brought up like HTML coding, I'd be like, no, get that out of my face. I don't want to see it. It puts me in such a bad mood just looking at it now, because I get flashbacks to all of the stuff that happened to me in college. I can, but I need music to focus. That's good. I often like listening to music or having background noise to help me focus of. Speaking of, want to judge my playlist? Sure. Does your playlist like available to be seen? Oh. Hold on. I'm having issues. Yeah, this is great. I love having issues. I wish my chat worked better. Oh yeah, I have links banned on here, so that wouldn't be something you'd be able to post, probably. How about this? What bands are you listening to recently? Since I'm a VTuber, of course, you'd be so shocked. I listened to a lot of Hololive recently. Too many? Yeah. Recently I listened to a lot of Hololive songs. I just really... And it's not necessarily idol songs. It's just... I like listening to them. Oh, a YouTube playlist. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can... I think my whispers are open if you want to shoot me a message in there. But I swear, if it's a Rickroll, I'm fighting. I'm timing you out for 15 days. You'll never escape the timeout, Hammer. But that's so much work having a message first. But yeah, like, okay. Ugh. Oh, you're Lunite 76. There, I have messaged you. Oh man, gotta stretch. Mm. Oh, that's weird. Ear candy with extra sugar. That is definitely a name there. Oh, you have some. Oh, you have a Sonic Unleashed OST. I love a lot of the music from the Sonic games, though. They're all really good. Soda City Punk, Overture, At Ends. Some of these I don't really recognize, but ooh, Otherworldly Warrior. Yeah, these are pretty good. I would say, from the songs that I do know on this playlist, I would give it a solid, like, let's give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Is the gimmick of the playlist glitches? Like, kind of like that type of glitchy noise. I'm probably wrong, but that's my guess of it. It's sorted in a near perfect gradient. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Red, orange, okay. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Oh, The World Revolving is such a good beat. I can do anything. Honestly, I should probably play Deltarune at some time. I've played the entirety of the Undertale series before. I've actually played it 4 times. No joke. And each time it has been a I've never done the evil route. Never. But I just really love the story and the music so much that I keep watching all of it. But Deltarune. I've actually never seen anybody play it. Do I know what ear candy means? No, I don't. But yeah, I've never actually seen anybody play Deltarune. And I've never played it myself either, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, how did I get through so much of my Undertale and Homestuck fandomness without knowing what that, like, knowing anything from that game? And it's still going. Like, I know Chapter 2 released recently too. I probably just need to hop on that and see what's going on there at some point. Ear candy means, first it means like really good music, but there's another meaning which is kind of like a general vibe. It's hard to explain, but it usually contains a lot of high-end noise and background details, and things that only play once or twice, but add to the overall song. That's interesting. Yeah, honestly, I'm getting a commission done for like a loading screen, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of song I would want to play for my loading screen. Because I don't want it to be something that's going to get hit with copyright. Oh god, it's yawning. So it's like basically a very layered song. I know there's this thing that I've been listening to lately. It's called breakcore. That's the type of music I've been listening to. Because I enjoy it. One thing I've been listening to is SR20DET. Oh, you make breakcore stuff? Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I cannot do anything digitally. I am useless digitally. I am technologically a goldfish, basically. But that's so cool that you make breakcore stuff. I absolutely love breakcore. Like, I've been really thinking about that because I feel like my entire vibe is like when I look at my character, like I feel like I look at my character and I think breakcore. Like, look at this. This feels breakcore. Ooh, I can lean up against this pole like, hey baby girl, how you doing? I make breakcore, D&B, ambient D&B, dark synth, vaporwave, ambient synthwave, ethereal D&B, retro D&B, and other stuff. Yeah, like there's a few people that I'm friends with that I actually make music to. I don't even know how to describe the type of music they make. I feel like the best way I can describe it is saying it's... There's this one band that's called I Set My Friends on Fire. A lot of the music they make kind of reminds me of that band, but they're really good at putting emotions into the music that they make. Like, I wish I could actually explain it, but I'm just terrible at explaining things sometimes. Like, when I listen to their music, there's like this vibe that I feel through it, and they'll make music for game ideas they have. So I'll be listening to it and it's like, oh, this makes me feel like I'm like running away from somebody. This makes me feel like I'm in a main menu or something like that. And he's just great at evoking that type of feeling. Ooh, a remix that is entirely breakcore and drumcore. Okay, I'd be down for that. I don't think I'd listen to it on stream, just because I'm, like, just yapping right now. But I'm definitely going to listen to it off stream, because I'm, like, curious. I always welcome new music, because I'm actually really, really bad about looking up music, if I were to be honest. Like, some people look up music by artist, but just like with actors, I don't really know much about different artists. Warning though, flashing lights, even though it's in the video. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm really bad with, like, artists and with, what's it called? Actors. Like, actors will play in different things, and I don't really think much of it. Like, I think of actors the same way I think of forks. They exist as a vessel to provide the content to me, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's how I think about actors. When I think about music people, like bands and stuff like that, like there's some bands that I really enjoy. Like, I absolutely love Fall Out Boy. And that's not even like breakcore or anything like that. That's just like nostalgic for me. I just absolutely enjoy their music, and they're just stuck with me as a fan now. There's no going away from that. You may not remember, but the warning's still there. Whose? Who's what? Who's what? What did I say? Fall Out Boy? Whose music? Raw. Raw? I wish I remember what I said 20 seconds ago, because I don't anymore. It's all gone. Oh, whose music am I talking about? There's this one person, his name is Unfamous Radish on Twitter and on YouTube. He creates a bunch of different music. I actually really enjoy... Yeah, he's very, very indie. Very, very indie. I actually really enjoy the music that he does make. Sure. Shoot me, artists. But, yeah, that's just something that I've been thinking about. Because I'm like, I have a loading screen that's being developed. What music should I play? I think breakcore fits the way my character looks the most. Because, I mean, look at my character. I just feel like it makes sense. At least it makes sense to me. Oh my lord. Oh, my back hurts. I'm ready for it to already be my weekend. I want to just sit around and play video games, but I can't play video games. I'm cursed. Cursed to live a life like this. SMH. But yeah, I've been really... Oh my god, what else was I gonna say? I've been a big fan of Fall Out Boy for a really long time, actually. So I listened to a lot of their songs. I've been listening to a lot of Hololive songs. And part of it's just because, like, you know, I want to support them. I think they're really cool. And I'm very appreciative of the things that they do. I've also been listening to some of Michi Mochibi's songs recently. Well, I have some Vocaloid on here too. A lot of the rest of this stuff is a lot of, like, anime songs. Like, songs from anime intros and things like that. Or, like, songs from TikTok that I was just like, oh my god, this is so good, I gotta add it to my playlist. Like, things like that. Feed the Machine by Poor Man's Poison, that's one of those songs. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I just listen to because I really enjoy the song, not necessarily the artist. And that's probably why I'm just so bad at actually finding more music that I like. So I feel like it would make sense for, oh, if this artist made this, surely they made a lot more stuff that's also very cool. And I guess my mind just doesn't process that. Or my mind doesn't want to go through all of the songs they have and be like, alright, let's figure out everything they've got. But yeah. Man, I feel a bit bad because, like, part of the stream had to get scrapped because of a mistake I made. Ugh. Why would I make such a stupid mistake? I feel like my yapping energy is running out of juice. My yapping energy is heading out. It's heading out fast. I think it's partially because I just don't really have too many things to talk about. Like, as a VTuber, I'm really trying to think about all the things that I really, really want. Like, ooh, I want to be able to have a, I want to be able to have an intro. I want to be able to have a background. I want to be able to do this and do this and do this. I want to make songs. I want to have people draw me and I'll be like, oh, this is so cool. That's just my thoughts. I'm just like, oh, I just want to do this because it'd be fun. Oh. Oh yeah, Dragon Force. Hell yeah, Dragon Force. I'm not going to lie to you, I have not heard of any of those bands you just listed except for Dragon Force. Maybe Pathetic Use of Potential? It rings a bell, but I don't know. But Dragon Force? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God. Those are a lot of artists that you like. I'm just really bad at looking up this type of stuff. I'm trying to think about what else I would want as a VTuber. Maybe an original song at some point. That'd be fun. Pathetic use of potential is a punk rock based band in Canada. They're like in the skater punk type. That might be where I heard of them from, because honestly, I have a lot of friends in real life that are very much into the skater scene. Like, they're actually so much into the skater scene that I helped do graphic design for a local skatewear brand by where I live. Like, we had a company that ran for like 6 years doing all the skatewear stuff and merchandising. And then the dude who ran it, who was my friend, he got a full-time job at IBM, and they pay him so well that he was just like, I could continue to do the hustle, or I could just keep making money. And he was like, let me just keep making money. Respect. Respect. Like, I completely understand where he was going with this. And I don't blame him at all for it, you know. Everyone's got to live their own life. I work a full-time job and I like doing content creation. This is my hobby. But doing the streetwear stuff wasn't necessarily a hobby for him. It was something that he genuinely wanted to do to be able to start his own business. But then he was like, oh, you know what? I realize that the money that I'm making right now is more than I would be able to make if I even had my business and it became successful. Like, the amount of money I'm making now versus the amount of time it would take to be able to make the money I make now, there's such a difference. But yeah, he still has those ideas and stuff. He likes doing limited releases now, and I support that. But there's a lot of stuff that I helped him with creating, and I even helped with the modeling stuff too. Like taking the pictures and things like that, because I was the only professional photographer that we had at the time as well. I'm honestly surprised, thinking back on it, about how successful it was, but he really hustled the hell out of it. He did his absolute best to make sure that it was good. Money does run the world. It does. Like, I could have been a PNG tuber if I wanted to, but I like the idea of being able to actually express myself more, which is why I wanted to go for a VTuber first instead of a PNG tuber. And I wanted to be able to have people point at me and be like, oh, this is me, immediately when they see me. Which is why I was like, we're going this way. This is what we're doing. Same reason why I got a live 2D, though I started out as a PNG tuber. Congrats! Yeah, I hope that PNG tubing works out for you. It wasn't something necessarily I wanted to start out with. I wanted to be able to start off running. I don't have a running animation, but this is me running. Running at the screen as fast as I can. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. I actually bought it with expressions, and it only cost around $202. That's really nice. That's a really good price, too. For a full body live 2D, yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't really have any expressions on mine, but I had the option to pay for more, but I was like, nah, I don't want to pay for any more extra stuff right now, because I don't even know what emotions I would use very often, or what expressions I would use very often. Like, there's a few that I can just make with my face. Like, I can go up to the camera and then I can be like, and look at how mischievous that looks just when I do that. Like, I can just be like, and it just looks like, it looks so mischievous. And of course I can be like, I can be shocked. I can go like, they're a really good artist as well. I kind of feel bad for scamming them since they undercharge, but I also don't have the money to tip. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. For me, if it's over VGen, I can't really do it, but if I'm just given a straight up PayPal, I'll just like pay them extra money that they didn't agree to, and I'll be like, here, it's your money, bye. And they'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like if you talk to my mama Papillomare, she kept messaging me being like, this is not the money that I agreed upon. Why are you sending me an extra $100? And I'm like, it's because you did a great job. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I gotta drop, but have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Batty, Black Batty. Make sure you have a good rest. But yeah, if they're also a nice friend of yours, that just means that you can, you know, pay them some money later. Maybe just gift them something. Gift them something nice as a thank you whenever you do have the money. Also in my server, I gave her a role at the top of the server list that says Goddess of Creation. That is so valid, honestly. But that's so valid. Like, that's the person that created ya, you know? But yeah, like, I kept giving Papillomare money, and she was just like, why are you... Like, I was like, oh, I need to buy a ref from you, Papillomare. And so I'm like, okay, let me get a ref sheet. Let me actually see if I can add it. I wonder if I can actually add it to this. Aha, I can. So, Papillomare didn't necessarily do the art for this model. She's going to be doing it for my next model, but she did create the character and helped me out with it a lot. So, like right there, you can see that's me. Amazing, right? Like, and she did such a great job. I was like, all right, I'm going to be paying you for 2 full bodies and 2 headshots, or 2 busts of my character. And I absolutely love this. Papillomare is such a wonderful artist, and everyone should commission her because she is so great and awesome and kind. Also, I tried to make it her favorite color, which is like an earthen green. You do furry art. Oh, that's cool. I know some people that do furry art that get a bunch of money from it. I'm terrible at that type of thing. My art only is reflected in anime. And I guess it can also kind of be reflected in realism. Because I can do, like, draw real people. Like, and I don't mean, like, in a comic book type of way. I mean, like, actually, like, sketching their entire face and everything like that. Like, it's very, like, how do I even describe that? Like, I can just sketch out the entirety of their face, like the entire bust and everything like that. Another topic, why do people have a vendetta against the furry community? I don't know. I would probably want to sum it up as ignorance. Because a lot of people see furries and they think of furries as, oh, this is a sexual thing. And when you're out in like a convention or something like that, and you're in a fursuit, they're like, why are you displaying this sexual thing out in public? When they don't realize that it's not inherently sexual. There are people that can make it that way, but it's not inherently so. So I would assume it was just genuine ignorance that would cause a vendetta. That's what I think, at least. But honestly, there could be so many answers. It's such a... There's so many vendettas against so many different types of things. Like, there's even vendettas against VTubers. Because, oh, this is just a person with a voice changer and blah, blah, blah. But, like, does any of that actually matter? I don't think so. But yeah, that's just some stuff that I was personally thinking about. I am probably going to go ahead and end stream here, though, just because I'm running out of talking talks to have. I just have nothing to really input, sadly. And I wish that I did. Yeah, unfortunately, the stuff that you're saying is stuff I'm not willing to talk about, because that, speaking about it, puts me in a very awkward position. Like, saying the words out loud. You know what I mean? No worries. I understand where you're coming from, though. I do. Like, there's all sorts of things. Like, for example, Iron Mouse or Lily Pichu. For years, everybody thought they were just faking their voices and doing all that stuff, but no, there is such a thing as girls out there that just have these voices that are stuck like this. And it's not even a voice changer, it's just how they sound. And in that same perspective, there's people, all sorts of people in the universe. And to sum all of them up in one type of way is a very negative thing to do. And that's really all you can really say about that. You're about to pass the fuck out on this here desk. That's valid. I'm actually about to try to raid somebody. No idea if it's gonna work. Let's see if anyone I'm following is live. Opening Hololive cardboards. Ooh. Let me see if I can start a raid here. Oh, bye! Bye, guys! 2 views already raiding this. Bye! Bye! Have a good day!